Did you know that the most powerful people in the world aren't always the ones in the spotlight? In fact, the real masters of strategy are the ones who operate in the shadows, pulling the strings without anyone even noticing. Today, we're diving into the mind of one of the most calculating and enigmatic characters in anime, Kiyotaka Ayanokoji. Life is a game, and in this game, power, status, and control are the ultimate prizes. But here's the harsh truth. If you don't learn how to play, you'll always be at the mercy of those who do. While you're busy chasing short-term pleasures, someone smarter, someone more strategic, is already steps ahead, taking what you didn't even realize was up for grabs. In this video, I'll be breaking down the principles Kiyotaka Ayanokoji uses to control those around him, stay invisible, and always come out on top. Whether you're navigating the corporate world, your social circle, or even your personal relationships, these lessons will give you the edge you need to win. At its core, manipulation is about influencing people to achieve your goals. Kiyotaka Ayanokoji takes it to another level. He doesn't just influence people, he turns them into pieces on his chessboard, guiding them to play the game he wants to play. The key here is understanding people's motivations, insecurities, and desires. People have their own will, their own agendas. If you can understand what drives them, you can use that to your advantage. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're at work and you need a coworker to help you with a big project. But here's the catch. They're already overwhelmed and hate working overtime. If you approach them directly and say, "Hey, can you help me with this? It's really important," they'll probably say no. Why? Because your priority isn't theirs. But if you use empathy strategically, you can turn the situation in your favor. Think about what they want. Maybe they're looking for recognition or want to prove their skills to the boss. So instead you say, "I know you're swamped right now, but I really need your expertise on this. With your help, this project could be amazing and the boss will definitely notice." Now, they don't just feel valued, they see a direct benefit in helping you. That's the power of understanding people's motivations. And that's exactly what Kiyotaka Ayanokoji exploits so well. One of the most fascinating things about Kiyotaka Ayanokoji is how he stays out of the spotlight. He lets others take credit for his achievements, like Horikita, and rarely reveals his true abilities. But why? The answer is simple. The less people know about you, the less they can use against you. By staying invisible, Kiyotaka Ayanokoji creates a layer of protection around himself. He doesn't just avoid attention, he uses it to his advantage. When others take the credit, they become the targets, not him. This is a crucial lesson for anyone looking to master strategy. The spotlight often comes with a cost. The more people know about you, the more they can predict your moves, manipulate you, or even sabotage you. But if you stay in the shadows, you can operate freely without anyone even realizing what you're doing. Manipulation isn't just about convincing people to do what you want, it's about making them want to do what you want. And one of the most effective ways to do this is by creating dependency. Take Kei Karuizawa, for example. From their very first interaction, Kiyotaka Ayanokoji wasn't just helping her. He was building a relationship of trust and dependence. He made her feel protected and safe. Over time, this created a bond where Kei saw him as essential to her survival. The lesson here is clear. If you want to control someone, make them feel like they need you. This isn't about being overt or aggressive. It's about subtlety. By acting in a way that makes people feel your presence is indispensable, you create a dynamic where they can't act without you. Kiyotaka Ayanokoji's relationship with Kei isn't built on superficial trust. It's built on fear, insecurity, and control. He makes her feel safe, but at the same time, she knows that without him, she's vulnerable. This creates a loyalty that's hard to break. This kind of trust is incredibly powerful. When someone feels like you're the only one who can help them achieve their goals, they'll be less likely to betray you. They'll see you as their lifeline, and every action they take will be shaped by your influence. Kiyotaka Ayanokoji creates an environment where the people he helps believe they're benefiting from his actions, when in reality, he's the one who's orchestrating everything. He doesn't need to force them. He doesn't need to threaten them. He simply makes them believe that their best interest aligns with his. And once they buy into that belief, they'll follow his lead every step of the way. One of the most underrated aspects of Kiyotaka Ayanokoji's strategy is his patience. He doesn't rush. He doesn't force outcomes. Instead, he waits for the perfect moment to make his move. This is what separates good strategists from great ones: the ability to play the long game. Kiyotaka Ayanokoji doesn't reveal his true abilities until it's absolutely necessary. He lets others underestimate him, bide their time, and even make mistakes. Why? Because he knows that timing is everything. Whether you're negotiating a deal, building a relationship, or working toward a long-term goal, patience is your greatest ally. Rushing can lead to mistakes, but waiting for the right moment ensures that when you do act, you'll have the maximum impact. For example, let's say you're trying to convince your boss to give you a promotion. Instead of demanding it outright, you spend months proving your value, taking on extra responsibilities, and positioning yourself as the obvious choice. When the time comes, your boss doesn't just give you the promotion, they feel like it's the only logical choice. That's the power of patience and timing. So, what's the takeaway here? Life is a game, and if you want to win, you need to start thinking like a strategist. Learn to understand people's motivations, stay out of the spotlight, and create relationships where others depend on you. These are the principles that make Kiyotaka Ayanokoji so formidable. And through practicing the skills I laid out, you can be as well. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more content like this. Let me know in the comments, what's one area of your life where you want to start thinking more like Kiyotaka Ayanokoji? And thanks for watching.